What's up, crypto and spiritual family? This is Ocean Starship with another video. Hope you're having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But we're going to talk about codes today, fam. And I want to show you how sometimes the codes are right in front of our faces. Right in front of our faces. But like I said, this is not financial advice. But I'm going to show you some things and show you how to notice the things we need to notice. Because I call this video Code Confirmations. Because I noticed the code somewhere. They look like numbers, but most of the time they are codes. Because numbers are codes. And whenever you see numbers in certain sequences or in certain places, you have to pay attention. Because what I decided to decode was 3.06. And I know you're like, where did he get that from? But notice what came up, the 1491. And we know what 491 is. And at the bottom, you see the 246, which you can invert the 294. But this is where I got the 3.06 from. Look at all of the fiat real coins. Notice they're at 3.06. Now, to the average eye, these are just numbers. But to me, it's a code. Right? And it led to 1491. And there it is. 491 is proton loan. Do you think that's a coincidence? Because I do not. I do not believe that is a coincidence. I just hit the lottery. Out of the many thousands of millions of numbers that could have come up. Why 1491? And look what 1491 is. Slave to money. Slave is also anchored in Gematria with the 996. Well, 996 is also 600, which is Iraq Antichrist. 600 is also Iraqi dinar and also 100. 600 and 100 is also Ashan Bible code. And 100 is loan. Do you see it, fam? Yeah, this is a get excited moment. I cracked the code. Okay? We also see from 1491 marijuana is a clone for all mankind. Well, guess what? Marijuana is also cannabis. That is 294 Alcor. You see perfect synchronicity, trust law, President of the United States, 1491, right? With the inverted 669 and divided by race and religion. You also see this term which definitely got my attention. Guillotined LV million America. You also see 1 day, 0 doubt. With the 1140, 1140 is proton electron. You see, to know the meaning of life, 5 is a significant number, XRP $20, and discovering yourself. You know I cracked the code when you see these type of terms, fam. Right? We also see chosen for a specific reason. King David, rising phoenix, how to rescue, right? You also see, I can't pronounce that word, working. We see Manhattan, NY, US, and taste the rainbow. But notice the 210 next to NY, US, right? 210 is also loans with an S. Loans. 210. Okay? Also, S loan. But S loan is 201. Same numbers. You see the evidence is irrefutable. I agree. Obey the law. Verifying verification, capturing vibration, and valuable boys. Okay? Capturing vibration. And notice the 400s came up. We also see Craig's Way with the 636. 636 is Alcor channel. You invert that 6 to 9, you get proton, XPR. You get so many different terms under that, right? We also see Prophets Awaken, Q, Source Light Activate, the Purple Cow, Russia sank NY 210 260, and there will be no more delay. We also see orchestrated false FLAG by the DHS and $5 million for. You know that made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. $5 million for. So I say, what is for? And the first thing we notice is the 234. What is 234? Loan. It is also Iraqi dinar. Right? I show you this number all the time in my decodes, fam. All the time. Now, what about 5? Okay? $5 million for. Okay? We found out 4 was loan and also Iraqi dinar. Didn't I tell you they're connected some kind of way? And here it is. Jolene 366. What is 366? S loan. And then you see this other term I'm not going to try to pronounce, but you see the 1029. Those same numbers resemble another term, right? And we see 366. Well, there it is, 366 S loan. And we saw the same numbers resemble 1920. Same numbers, just the 6 is inverted to a 9 here, but that's silvered by now or cry later. Okay? This is a big decode. This is a big code cracking. This is major. This is major, fam. We pay attention to numbers, especially in this community. We also see C draped over the ashes and the wealth codes, right? So I say, well, what is C draped over the? And I noticed the 864. But notice the 144. We were talking about that on my channel. I mean, on my live. The 144,000. Because we see power aid, Vrillionaire, a new beginning, your name is in the Bible, the chosen of God, and money. Notice the 144. Do you think it's a coincidence that the 144 is showing also? Did we hit the lottery again out of the millions of numbers that could have came up in different ways? Why 144? And we know 144 symbolizes the 144,000. Okay? Which then led me to this term, right? I'm cold. Now, see that 4050? I want you guys to go put that code into Gematria. And you will get so many different messages from that decode. That is a code for you, fam. Check it out. But I'm going to give you just a few of them. Because you see, sometimes you can't tell the truth. You have to show them. Also, open A, all doors. Free A, all minds. Renew all hearts. Free everyone's souls. Okay? With the 438, and 438 is Starship. Starship. Open A, all doors. Free A, all minds. Renew all hearts. Free all souls. You also see, how are you contributing to the world? Or, how do you want to? Also, my mission is the great restoration of the damaged earth and universe. Yeah, fam, 4050. Put that into your Gematria calculators. You will get a wealth of information from the universe. We also see time is an illusion and higher dimensions are real. Therefore, heaven is real. Also, twin flames using Gematrix to send love letters across the veil. And truth is not always hidden. Sometimes it stares at us directly. You see the type of terms that come up from this code? That's why I told you guys, go check out this code, 4050. Also, waiting for you to find me. You will need to find yourself first. Also, the whole of Gematria and all of its calculations on every thought and idea, and honor the sacred tool of God's Gematria. I have the spirit, justice for all. There it is, fam. Do you hear these terms? Didn't I tell you the whole of Gematria and all of its calculations on every thought and idea? Didn't I tell you the universe records anything, any event, any thought, right? I've spoken about this many times. And the universe is now confirming it. And we have another code cracked. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Also, come over, join the Patreon fam. Have a blessed day. Starship out.